What tax credits would you give to stimulate the economy?
Well, I would stimulate the economy not with tax credits, since I don't think that stimulates the economy. I think that's just kind of nonsense. We've heard all this before. It doesn't work. What stimulates the economy is money, a lot of it. And like I say, the fuel business is a big business. It's $1 trillion a year business, along with agriculture. So these are $1 trillion businesses that should be properly managed, where we're producing poison-free fuel for our cars and trucks. That would be hydrogen from water with electricity made from the sun and the wind. We can mass produce enough wind machines to run the entire United States in about 2 years of production. That's how fast this could happen. Yeah, you'd have to employ millions of people, and then you've got to modify everybody's car in Los Angeles and Atlanta and New York City and all the Defense Department tanks and trucks and airplanes. Everything has to be modified to use hydrogen. And then guess what? You will have crystal clear, pollution-free air every day, even in rush hour traffic, because the air coming out of the internal combustion engine will be cleaner than the air that goes in.
Okay.
That's what we're going to leave, is prosperity without pollution. That's what the solar hydrogen economy means, and that's will create trillions of dollars every year. Heck, we won't need to have income taxes. We're going to have plenty of money in the government to pay for itself, because we're going to put the government in, not R&D. We don't want to get involved in Solyndra and all these fiasco nuclear things. No. That's stupidity. We want to be wise servants of the majority of citizens and get the government in a business that never runs out. It's called energy. Making energy from water with sunlight, and all the green plants on the earth have been successfully doing it on a global scale for over 3 billion years. That's a good business. That's the kind of business I'm in. It's the kind of business I want to get my country.
Okay. Santa?
All right, well...
Tax credits.
Yeah, I wouldn't do any tax credits. I'm one of the people that is for a 10% income tax after the first $50,000 on personal income and 10% corporate tax with no deductions, no exemptions, and no deferments. That will stimulate the economy, number one.
What will the accountants do?
They'll be looking for work elsewhere, I think.
Santa, what about that 16,000-page tax code? What
I know.
You can throw that out.
Also, the Federal Reserve has given another $16 trillion. That's $16 trillion in bailout money that most Americans don't even know about. I'd like to see us get some of that back. A lot of the banks are sitting on it. They're not giving it to the consumers to support small business, for example. They're just sitting on some of it. Some of it we'll never get back. It was just sort of a gift, as it were, by our Federal Reserve System. And the Federal Reserve System, unfortunately, isn't accountable to anybody. It's sort of like the TPP thing we discussed in another debate earlier. They're not accountable to anyone.
Yeah, it reminds me of Thomas Jefferson's banking quote that anyone can Google, but it basically says never, ever, ever put the private bankers in charge of the banks. They will destroy your country. And they've done it repeatedly. We still don't get it.